Live now. What is going on, guys? Un momento. All right. Let's get this show started. Who's excited to trade today? We have a news drop right now. Let me look at the charts real quick. We got a news drop right now. It's consumer sentiment. It looks like the indices are pushing into this imbalance right here on the daily chart. You can see it here on ES. If you're here, leave a thumbs up. I know I haven't been live streaming on YouTube, but I live stream every day in the Discord. But I haven't been live streaming on YouTube as much. Get All right, what's going on, Troy, John, Katya, Dave, Prolific, GK, what's going on, Marcel, Nick, Dan, Sashin, Football TV, Jonathan Chavez, what's going on, guys? Mo Step, Mike Sanchez, Random. Waiting to see this, what this news candle brings. Obviously, you know, we tend to see wicks in both directions during news, so I don't want to be caught in a position, but waiting for it to digest. John, what's going on? Double A, what's going on? What a name. Lindsay, Chauvelier, what's going on? Fernando, Michael. I am tempted to long this here, just for a little bit of a scalp, but like I said, news is coming out, and if you're wondering what news it is, it's consumer sentiment. Okay, so it's already out. As you can see here, University of Michigan consumer sentiment came out at 77.2. Expected was 77.9, so slightly below. Core PCE came out this morning. I didn't look at the report, but as you guys may or may not know, this is the Fed's supposedly preferred inflation gauge. And it came out as expected and also the same as the previous month at 0.3% month over month. So, you know, there isn't much in terms of surprise on the news front. This slightly lower consumer sentiment maybe might get a small reaction in the market, but if the market reacts, it's not due to that. The market has actually been pretty volatile because of earnings. So, you know, Tesla completely misses earnings, but a lot of that was priced in. What is it called now? Meta gave slightly lower guidance, which spooked the market, and Meta was down like 15% overnight. And then yesterday we had Microsoft and Google come in, you know, with decent earnings. And I was saying on Microsoft that it routinely misses the expected move, so you should play an iron condor. And I sent out an iron condor in the Discord that I personally closed for 51% profit this morning because Microsoft missed the expected move yet again. And here is that trade right here. And I was basing it off of the previous 12 earnings where Microsoft routinely misses the expected move. And this was the play that I sent out before market close yesterday and before Microsoft earnings. Once again, banking 50% on that. Pretty easy play based on data. But because of, so far Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, and Alphabet reporting earnings, we've had these 2 days of funny business here, right? But we are coming up into this imbalance, and I'm still of the more of a thesis that the broader correction is not over yet, in my opinion. Now, as I said in my tweet, when I stated that, the earnings and the guidance could either prolong this or accelerate it. But I still think that we get back to the previous high on the SPY at, the 480-ish level, because we've never had a blow off top where we don't revisit the previous high, right? And we haven't revisited that 480-ish level yet. So I think we will eventually revisit that level. Whether it's this earnings season or next one, I have no idea. But that to me is an important level to revisit at some point. And right now, we are coming up on these daily imbalances on both NQ and ES. And I'm very tempted to short this, but I'm going to wait for a second. Anonymous, thank you so much for your donation to St. Jude, $5. Tommy Luck, appreciate your donation to St. Jude, man. Thank you so much. So still a couple of weeks before filling up on penny stocks. Okay. Awesome returns on your Microsoft Iron Condor. Thank you as always. Hell yeah. I'm glad to help. Like I said, all of our trades are based on data. It's not based on hope or luck or any of that. And I won't take an earnings trade if the data is not clear. So for instance, on when we were looking at Alphabet, right? If you looked at Alphabet and I looked at the previous earnings on Alphabet earnings, there isn't conclusive data on how many times it misses or makes the expected move. It's about 50-50 actually. So I didn't take an earnings trade on Alphabet for that reason, because 50% of the time, at least the last 12 earnings, it beats the expected move, and 50% of the time it makes the expected move. So I didn't trade that, but I'm looking for something asymmetrical. And with Microsoft, 70% of the time it misses the expected move. And that is the type of bet that I want to take, right? 70% of the time it misses the expected move. So, you can see here, the options market overestimated Microsoft's stock earnings move 69% of the time, right? So I want to be on that side of the bet. Anyway, enough about earnings. Let's talk about day trades real quick. So yesterday we had a monster stream on the Discord, went 3 for 3, had an ES short, an NQ long, and a gold long or gold short. Jeez, I can't remember now. I think it was a gold long. You guys tell me. I don't know. Tell me in the chat. I don't remember. But I went 3 for 3 yesterday, and then decided to go on YouTube today because I haven't seen you guys in a while. Yeah, gold long. There you go. Yeah, it was the last 3 days have been fire trade days, honestly. Like, they've been 3 of my favorite days this year. When are you posting the recording? Of what? What is the person talking about? All right, so after we take this 830 wick high, man, could the market really have provided just an easy long from here? Recording of yesterday's stream in the Discord. I'll put it up. I'll put it up today. So already ES looking weaker if this holds. And this was part of the crux of yesterday's trade, was finding divergence between ES and NQ, right? The reason I shorted ES yesterday over NQ was because ES was just like today, making a lower high, and NQ was making a higher high, right? But obviously, we don't just short that one marker. It was doing so in a major imbalance, right? You can't just randomly short bearish SMT divergence because price can easily just continue upwards, right? I missed the Discord. Well, why don't you join it, bro? Link is in the description, and use that coupon code. There's 600 of you here and 114 thumbs up. No bueno, bro. I just saw some clown stream right before I posted this one. Not going to name any names. He's definitely a clown. And he has more thumbs up than that. You guys going to do me like that? Let other people find the stream, guys. Hit that thumbs up. It costs you nothing. Frankie Flores, the Discord is fire. Appreciate you, bro. I agree. We put a lot of work into it, man. This is why you guys don't see me a lot on YouTube. It's because I'm always in there. Gabriel Santos. Appreciate it, bro. All right, so this is starting to look interesting because we're coming up on this 4-hour imbalance here, right? Taking liquidity. So here's, we just had a mastermind on last night, right? And this is one of the things that I was talking about is, and we will continue to talk about is confluences, right? When you take liquidity above, an external level into a major imbalance like this, that is what, what starts to set up a potential A+ trade, especially if there's bearish divergence. Tomorrow's midnight says, it's because you look tired, bro. All right. Let's look at tomorrow's midnight. Let's look at this guy's channel real quick. Listen, I'm not about to take beauty tips from this motherfucker, all right? Obviously, you can say what you want. It's a free country. But come on, bro. It looks like you're wearing fucking Halloween makeup in your eyes. You're going to say I look tired? Your glasses are fucking screaming for help here. Come on, bro. You can't call me out looking like this. You better be a pretty motherfucker if you're going to call me out. Fucking look tired. You look like you came out the womb tired, motherfucker. You remember when Kanye went on a rant once and he said, I'm not about to take money advice from somebody broker than me? Yeah. I'm not about to take beauty tips from somebody that looks like that. Come on. All right. So what I'm looking at now is this liquidity taken into this 4-hour imbalance on NQ. Dude said he looks like he's in the Addams family. Guys, I'm just messing. This is why you come to the stream. I'm just messing, but you want to take shots at me, bro? Like, come on, man. I didn't grow up just playing it cool. That divergence between ES and NQ is still present. So if you're gonna short one, if we are gonna short one, it's going to be ES. If we are gonna short one, it's gonna be ES. So what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at NQ. So NQ took 50% of that 4-hour fair value gap, right? Right here, this 4-hour fair value gap. NQ took 50% of it, which can be considered mitigated above these equal highs from yesterday, right? These two candles here. We took liquidity above it, and NQ is making a higher high. I still think it can dig more into this, by the way, but NQ is making a higher high while ES is struggling and is making a lower high. So if this is maintained and ES doesn't finally make a higher high, then I will look to short ES. You don't short ES this week? Dude, we're talking about a day trade. I'm not like I could be in and out within minutes. I'm not saying short ES and sit on it for weeks. And I shorted ES yesterday. KP, what's going on, bro? Would you short Tesla today? I'm not looking at Tesla just yet. I'm looking at the indices. Tesla, would you short Tesla today? No. This is the problem with trading options, is getting caught in something like this. You cannot possibly take a trade here. I mean, you can, obviously, you can enter a trade and then, you know, sit while the premiums get burned. But there's no entry here on things like this. This is why I hate trading options, day trading options, right? Obviously, I'll swing trade options. Why is this guy still on my screen? Obviously, I'll swing trade options, but not for a day trade. The thing is, gold cannot rally with the dollar doing this. They move almost exactly inverse. So the gold has been stair-stepping down as Dixie has been stair-stepping up, right? So right now there isn't a long on gold until Dixie hits resistance, which could be quite soon, actually. Wow, what a rally for NVIDIA. Nvidia faked out a lot of bears because it fell below the 21 EMA, and I think a lot of people went short here, unfortunately. But this bullish harami candle right here, which is a funny word because it means something in at least 3 languages. But this harami candle right here, this bullish harami candle, should have prevented you from trying to take a short here just yet. It plays out about 60% of the time, by the way. When I used to nerd out on candlestick patterns and whatnot, I would look at the stats, and harami candles play out almost 60% of the time, just under that. Harami means crook, thief in Arabic, and it means, what does it mean in Hindi, like bastard or something? Someone bad, right? Someone who doesn't have morals. And in Japanese, harami means pregnant, which is where that comes from, because this red candle is impregnated by the green one. Yeah, I would not touch Nvidia today. Not that I'm not bullish on it. I just there's no trade here. This actually looks like a power of 3 consolidation, manipulation up. I would hesitate to short a 5% name, but I would definitely not long this from this point, right? There's no short here, man. You need confirmation. You can't just willy-nilly short a fucking 1.5% day. I mean, you can, but what is GCT? I don't even know what that is, bro. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's setting up. The way that ES is struggling to make a higher high, it looks like it's setting up for a potential short. What is the Dow Jones doing? Oh, this is interesting too. Giga Cloud Technologies. I don't know much about the company, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I know quite a bit about a lot of companies, but I can't keep a registry of every company. Covered call on Nvidia. I don't know what your cost basis is. You're asking for it too. I think Nvidia goes to 1,000 eventually. I think Dow Jones has a potential short here. It's the weakest of all the indices today too. It's only up 0.5%. Have you driven Tesla's FSD? No. AD showed up during the live stream? Who's AD? Anthony Davis? Yeah, this is wild that Divergence still is present. We need confirmation, though. So you want to see some sort of structural break. RTY definitely has no, it's this one is a tough one because you can get burned by this turning into a bullish inverted gap if we come down here, right? There might be a short to at least 2,000. But I don't think RTY is even... Oh, you know what's wild? Oh, this is interesting. Here's London low. RTY definitely took London high, obviously. YouTube advertisement popped up in the middle of the live stream. Okay. How do you think YouTube makes money? Get YouTube Red if you don't want to see that. I would not short this, bro. You're asking for it here. I would not short this. On the 15-minute, this is too dangerous to short. Close the Microsoft Iron Condor. Hell yeah. YouTube Red, whatever. YouTube Pro, whatever the fuck it is. I'm saying, like, if ads are bothering you that much, pay for the professional YouTube thing. YouTube Premium. There you go. It used to be called YouTube Red. That's how old school I am. Yeah, I think it's a dangerous short on RTY here. Do you reference new week opening gaps? Yeah, I like trading them on Mondays, honestly. I like trading them on Mondays, but not I don't so much keep track of them throughout the week. Yeah, I would not short RTY here, bro. You're asking for it, in my opinion. This is so interesting, man. I should have front run that. Is there a bearish breaker? On the 5-minute? No, not yet. VIX breaking structure? I mean, you don't do it's an unwritten rule, but you don't do technical analysis on the VIX, bro. Yeah, this 2-minute is definitely interesting. That's for sure. This 2-minute is definitely interesting here. I want to see if I could take this down to VWAP at least. Yeah, this is kind of front running confirmation. So, we do have these equal lows, and this is more of a scalp. It's not a broad trade. Like, I don't think we're going to turn red on the day. At least that's not my thinking just yet. But I think we can get to these equal lows here. It just depends on, is it going to be off this push or not? Because I think we can get to these equal lows here. Inside this 5-minute, right around where VWAP is. So I'm just going to leave this. See what happens here. $513,825. And I'm just trying to get to 5123. No, 5124-ish, somewhere around there. Yeah, you're right about the IFVG. You're right about that. If we don't get a flush, I'm going to break even on this. It's up $100, but I want to get down to those equal lows first. But there is an inverted gap right here that can fuck us for sure. If we don't surpass this, for sure. Actually, I'm just gonna set it now. And if it breaks even, it breaks even. There's no skin off my back, but for sure, that right there is not comforting if you're in a short. Because it needs to flush here, and if it doesn't flush here, I think we get a bounce back up to grab some more liquidity. Okay. No loss there. But you have to be able to be malleable with your trades. And if you see something that could be, that forms, especially because you're trading lower time frames, right? Like if you see something that could be, I still think we get to these equal lows. It's just a matter of, do we bounce from here or not? But I think we breach this. Gold short. Oh, wow. That means the dollar must have broken out, right? Yeah, the dollar broke out for sure. Yeah, I don't know if there was an A plus trade on gold. Made a little bread. Yeah, I mean, I could have closed that trade for like $100, but that's not why I trade. It's crazy that divergence still exists, though. What do you think of a CL long? Okay, let's see. What? Appreciate it, prolific. You just want to randomly long a falling knife? No, fam. There will be a long setup present, but don't try to catch this, bro. Person in the Discord shorted CL earlier. Yeah, I saw that. I think he shorted from up here though. He was looking at it since last night. Gold retracing, relative equal loads exist below. You mean these ones? The thing is, gold is one of my favorite things to trade, and it's also one of the hardest things to trade because it doesn't follow normal patterns, and you do have to constantly look at macro, right? So, for instance, like rates can rise, the dollar can rise, and stocks can go up. Rates can rise, the dollar can rise, and stocks can go down, right? But gold is inextricably tied to rates and the dollar in a way that stocks just aren't. So it makes it a lot harder to trade. Matthew says that was me that shorted CL. Hell yeah. Well, see, NQ, I mean, ES is just hanging out here. I do think we get to those equal lows, by the way. I think we take them out, but my rule when I trade is if I look at a trade and like say that I'm trying to go short to get down here, right? But I look at the trade and objectively and say, can you formulate a long here? And the answer is yes, then I have to exit that trade. Does that make sense? Mark Garlington says, I owe you, Matthew, because I shorted as well. I want to try and find a trade for y'all. Guys, hit that thumbs up if you want me to find a trade for y'all. Come on. There's like 700 of you here and 260 likes. No bueno. That's probably a bot, Jermaine. Not probably. That is a bot. Short CL. You guys just like taking random trades from anywhere? Bro. Like people saying long CL, short CL, long GC, short GC. Like formulate a trade. Don't just randomly click a button. RTY short paying off. Where did you short it from? This fair value gap or something? Michael Baker says thoughts on long. We give thanks to random liquidity. Dr. Pisspot, that is so well said, man. I agree with you. Yeah, we do need the random liquidity. Fuck, this is gonna go down, isn't it? I think we take out these lows here. 51.25. I think we take out these lows and get to like 51.23.50. I don't like how it takes forever. That's a bad sign. That's not a bad sign, dude. You're not trying to read tarot cards. You're objectively using data to try to find a good position. It's not a bad sign if it takes a long time. There's nothing, it doesn't mean anything objectively. I like RTY here now that it broke structure. Vibes based trading. I feel like too many are trying to force a play right now. That's you're actually right on that. I might take an RTY off this inverted gap. Let's do one there. Balls. It didn't grab my other order. All right, up 105 on this. I was hoping I would get to, this isn't my prop account, right? So I was hoping that I would get to, oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, I hate this trade copier. Guys, fuck me. Oh my God. See, I'm not used to working with this trade copier. I want you to see something. I took this short in what was supposed to be my trade copier, right? Because I have all these prop accounts. By the way, if you want to sign up for your first prop account, check the pinned comment in the comments. But look what it says here. Account sim. Fuck. I picked the sim account and not the leader account. Oh my God. All right. Well, no, this right here is not a paper trade. The one that you see on screen, this one is not a paper trade. I'm talking about I tried to use this. I tried to do it in my new Apex account too, right? Using Replicanto and Windows. So this ended up in my sim account. This is my Top Step PA. Does that make sense? I've made that same mistake in Apex too many times. Yeah, man. People who are not, familiar with that won't know. Cause like I only have a Windows virtual machine just for Replicanto. Reto says did it many times before. Yeah, man. Whatever. Like I wanted to take the same trade in the Apex accounts too, but fuck me. It would have copied over to 5 accounts. That's NT's fault? No, it's not. It's my fault. It's my fault. I just picked the wrong account. That's all. Not to be harsh, but it makes me laugh. Good to see a hardened pro make crazy mistakes. I mean, it's prop, dude. It's not. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I literally just set up this cop. I set up Windows just for this, so sure, bro. Whatever tickles you. Thank God we got out of that ES trade. right? I think it will set up, and I think we will be able to take those out eventually. But thankfully, we get out of there. RTY still looks bearish to me on the lower time frame. You take profit whenever you want, bro. The problem is the 15-minute and up doesn't look bearish. Doesn't, you know, it looks... The 15-minute up doesn't particularly look bearish or bullish to me. I mean, I guess you can make a case that this looks bullish, but I'm talking about, you know, within a tight range. I think we can get to 2004.4, 2004.6, somewhere on there. My God. Pinche mierda. There's a 5-minute fair value gap now. So if we come back up here, there's a 5-minute gap, and I hope it grabs my order. Regina, what's going on? Would you be willing to analyze QQQ? It's the same as NQ. Shady tree. It's the same as NQ. This is NQ, this is QQQ. Right now, there's no trade. You're definitely not going to long in a premium, and you're definitely not going to short something that's rallying like this. Right? So, like I said, I think it will dig more into this imbalance here. And as long as there is divergence, which crazy that it still exists, now the divergence is even getting stronger. Look at how the highs on NQ are and the lows on ES are. Right? The lower high on ES and how high it is on NQ. I think you cannot short NQ. If you are going to short one, you short ES. But not now. You got to wait for confirmation. Would you be willing to analyze NQ? The fuck? What do you think I was looking at? Are you still playing Riot? What does playing mean? I don't know. I like Riot. Do you have an AMP account? No. Does it default to sim? Yes. The replicanto, I mean it depends, but yes. I mean, if you have multiple accounts and there's a sim included, when you open up NinjaTrader, it defaults to sim. I'm sure you can change that somewhere. What time frame is the NQ imbalance? 4 hour. Yeah, this is now completely mitigating that 4 hour gap. How did you learn trading? Years and years and years and years of experience. And ES still has that. As long as ES still has that imbalance, which it could completely mitigate. Okay. We finally took liquidity as NQ's taking liquidity. Again, that's not a marker for a trade here. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I think NQ will dig more into this. And then you want to potentially look for a setup, but there's no long and there's no short here. Is the volume low? Oh, you mean my volume? Maybe. Why is the market rallying when PCE is higher than expected? First of all, that's a moot question. But second of all, PCE didn't come in higher than expected. PCE came in as expected. But why is the market rallying, or why is the market declining, or whatever? Like, these are arbitrary questions. Man, thankfully we got out of that ES short. Hi, sir. Hi. Yeah, I mean, asking why something goes up, when you're talking about a few minutes after a report is crazy. Like, it's a market. It's meant to take liquidity. It will go up and down after a report. Like, the market is just meant to take liquidity. The market is not going to try to adhere to your rationale, right? All right, I have my stop up here, 2014.1. We're all stars in the dope show. I'm from India. Okay. Do you use harmonic patterns? No. All right, we're back near break even on this. I don't move my stops typically, unless, like you saw in ES, there's something that I see that is concerning, like that the short that I was going to take right from there. You could have justified a long. But what I want to see now is after the indices have taken their imbalances, both NQ and ES, I want to see ES take out these lows here. And I want to see RTY up 120 on this. I want to see RTY follow through. RTY is the only one that to me looks bearish on the lower time frames, of course. But I would love to see a flush on ES to take out these lows. Yeah, this is a tough day to trade for sure. You're welcome for RTY. Yeah, bro, you set up the trade for me. Also, I think you're celebrating a bit too early. What's an example of a short confirmation on NQ? Easy. Don't short NQ. Yeah, what's wild, Sultan, is Matthew's in the Discord too. That's what's wild. Trying to get to 2004.5-ish, 2004.6. And then shit will start to get fun. We got a really good entry. That's as optimal an entry as you want for this type of setup, right? I think the indices got to dodge these lower time frame fair value gaps here and treat this like a power of 3 to come down and take out these equal lows. That's what I think has got to happen. Okay, up 200 on this. Let's see a nice big fucking flush on this. And for that person that was clowning me earlier about the sim, guess what, fool? Oh, shit. Now it's blurry. I ended up taking the trade again. This time, no sim, bro. All the accounts copied here. So currently up 1,500. If this hits 300, it'll be up 1,500 on the day. Over 5 accounts. I will be doing a tutorial on how to set up your... Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. 310, let's go. I will be doing a tutorial on how to set up your bots to copy accounts like this to maximize your gains, because you only need a nice base hit in order to make a lot of money, right? Like I said, $300 over 5 accounts is $1,500 for the day. So I will be doing a tutorial on how to do that for both Mac and PC, because I'm running a Mac, and most people running Macs cannot do this easily. And, you know, I've found a way to do it easily. And then how to set up the Replicanto bot to copy accounts. Which platform? The cool thing is we can use Top Step and Apex and whatever you want, My Funded Futures, any of that shit. You can use all of that on the copier that I'm using. So I'm going to show you guys how to use it. Are using Apex, and yeah, I'm using Top Step too. Now 400 across 5 accounts, right? I'm going to stay in this. Obviously, you guys do what you like. I typically don't like to move my trade, again, unless there's something that shows me that the trade is invalid. I typically don't like to move around my trade. I will move my stop to break even. But I'm trying to extract. I'm trying to look at this trade objectively. 400 now. Guys, if you want to apply to your first evaluation, let's go, bro. Click that first link that's at the comments. Let's go. Let's keep the fucking track record on the stream alive. Woo! All right, so I'm going to flatten here at 500. So up 500 there. And then on the copied accounts, up 600 across 5 accounts. I'm going to flatten these two. Come on, bro. Who else can give it to you like this? I should have made you guys at least $600. I should have made you at least $600, and that's if you're not copying accounts. Anonymous donated $100 to St. Jude's. Appreciate you. Christian won't let me donate to St. Jude's. It's all about the intention, brother. I know where your heart's at, bro. Don't worry about it. And those of you who are just part of the YouTube, I'm happy to see you guys, but we trade live every single day in the Discord like this. And I'm going live. It's not like I'm just sending out text. We're going live on video. Appreciate you, Jonathan Chavez. Thank you, man, for donating $20. St. Jude's. Appreciate you. How much money needs to open that account? Bro, you only need $49. It says right there. Get your top step evaluation for $49. And I'm going to create a video on how to set up your trade copier. Once again, I'm running a Mac, right? But this is a Windows virtual machine. If you're running a Windows native machine, then you don't even need parallels. But I'm running a Mac, so I run parallels in the Mac in order to be able to run my trade copier, Replicanto, and NinjaTrader. But I will be doing a full tutorial on this. To allow you to copy accounts. But make sure that you get your first top step evaluation. And then once you pass that evaluation, you'll be given a 50K account. And the beauty is if you don't pass that evaluation, then it only costs you $49 because futures are expensive. And if you're wrong, that's a lot of hard-earned money, right? And you want to, while you are trying to learn, you want to minimize mistakes. And you want to minimize the amount of money that you lose. So I need to pass that test. Yeah, it's an evaluation. So you say that you sign up for the 50K account, right? So say right here, you use that link and you get this account for $49, right? $49. Select the 50K account. You don't need the bigger ones. And if they'll give you an evaluation account, and your goal is to take this from 50K to 53K without going under by 2,000. So get to 53K before you get to 48K, basically, right? You see the profit target. Once you do that, you have a 50K account to trade with. That's the amazing thing. I've always wanted to try futures. Futures is the way, bro. You're going to get chopped up trying to trade options. See this? What did I tell you guys about ES? I said eventually we're going to have to hit these lows here. And if you want to trade live with us every day, and you have any questions on this stuff, and you're not part of the Discord, join us, man. We do this every day. I know this seems like a once in a while event on YouTube, but I actually trade live every day in the Discord. I don't go live on YouTube a lot, but yeah. How much are the funded accounts on Top Step? You mean after you pass the evaluation? It's typical. It's the same, like, I think like 140. After you pass the evaluation, you pay the 140 activation fee. What time frame? You looking at future short? I wouldn't. I just went short. We take big wins almost every day, especially yesterday. Hell yeah. Fernando Partida donated $5 to St. Jude's. Appreciate you, man. I ain't got 140, then you probably shouldn't be trading, and with all due respect. I mean, everything in life's got a price, bro. So you probably shouldn't be trading. Doesn't mean you can't learn. You can open up a paper trading account, learn these concepts, learn how to chart, etc. But you cannot be trading real money. How do you feel about a SPY long? Let me check the vibes. How are you placing trades on TradingView? Because I have a Top Step account that I connected through Tradeovate, and in TradingView, you can connect all these brokers directly on TradingView, and Tradeovate's one of them. CL short possible coming on the up on the 9-minute. You trade on the 9-minute chart? That's impressive, bro. Is Tradeovate platform not good enough? I don't know what that means. I'm using Tradeovate, but I like to use it in TradingView. You mean on its own? Yeah, if I'm charting in TradingView, why wouldn't I want to be able to place trades directly on the chart? Found a way to donate. Appreciate you. Anonymous donated $20 Canadian to St. Jude's. Appreciate you, whoever that was. And if that was you, Christian, appreciate you, man. Yeah, options are shit, man. Options are shit for day trading because they get you chopped up. Okay, there might be an upcoming short on ES, by the way. I appreciate you, Sultan, man. There might be an upcoming short. See, now we have 3 equal lows on the ES 5-minute. And I think, and then we took liquidity above. I might initiate another trade here. Why am I sarcastic? What did I say? I'm answering people's questions. I don't know what I said. I genuinely, like, a lot of times I you guys see the questions. Like genuinely, a lot of times I don't understand the question. But I try to answer all the serious ones. You know, I mean, obviously I get trolled a lot, but what did I say that was sarcastic? Yeah, around 51.33. Dude is straight mean. Rad R, what did I say, bro? Yes, I'll clown someone if they clown me, but how's that mean? I'm trying to help you. How am I mean? I don't need to go live on YouTube, by the way. I can just sit in the cut and make money on the Discord with the folks. I don't need to go live on YouTube. Link for Discord. It's in the description, but I'll post it here for you. People mad soft in here. For real, Tom. Jeez. Here, I'll post it in here. Okay. Make sure you use that coupon code. Dude is straight mean. Dude, I'm literally helping you make money. I get clowned in the process, which is fine. I accept that because I'm online. That's all good. I will clown you back. That's fine. So Tom, bro, tell him, dude. Tom R, appreciate your donation to St. Jude's, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you, Aaron Wong. Anonymous donated $20. Thank you so much. Whoever that was. Sultan says, I don't understand how you do the YouTube live streams. I mean, I enjoy it and I like putting good information out there and giving people good trades or showing people what a good trade is. You know, because I think people are jaded. Not a lot of people trade live. You know, people will show screenshots and on Twitter, Instagram, and you don't get to see them trade live and see, are they really that mistake free? Do they really know how to mitigate risk? Do they really know how to cancel a trade if something looks wrong? Do they know how to double down? Like we just did with the RTY trade. You know what I mean? Like trading live is a different, I like to challenge myself too, right? Like I'm doing it obviously for you guys, but with all due respect, I also like to challenge myself too. And live conditions, if you can do it, you know, while trying to be entertaining as well, and you have all the technical stuff to pay attention to. So like there's a lot of variables, right? So if I can do it in this environment, then when I'm silent and I'm not trading with anyone but myself, I'll become that much more powerful. You know what I mean? What's up, Gunmetal? Thoughts on challenges? Yeah, they're amazing. You mean like prop challenges? Yeah, they're amazing if you take it seriously. Spy put. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate a put from. I mean, it's just like okay. Someone asked me about options, right? Here's my problem with options. Let's say that you want to go short, right, from here. Let's say that you want to go short from here, okay? And you want to play it down to VWAP. Let's say you just want to short this move here. If you're trying to trade options, this will net you like 2%, this move here. It's nothing. You're going to have to buy so many contracts in order to make significant money from this move. In futures, this same move, using the same chart, right, because you're still trading the S&P 500, this same move right here will net you $500 per contract, $400 per contract. The same move right here, right? And you don't need to get chopped up if you are wrong or price consolidates. So say that I bought puts here and price is just going sideways. My options are going to start losing value the later in the day becomes. And because I bought so many contracts to try to make this tiny move worth it, I'm going to get eaten up by theta. Now, what's worse is if I'm wrong, which we can all be wrong on a trade, that's fine. But if I'm wrong and the price moves up, well, now I've bought so many contracts because I needed to make money on this short move down that on the short move up, I start getting burned really badly, right? Further to that, I don't know what the loss is. So like say that I go short from here and price ends up here. How much money did you lose? You have no idea. You have zero idea, right? Did you lose 10%, 20%? Did you lose 30%? You don't know. On ES, again, same thing. We're trading S&P 500. If I shorted here and the price went back up here, that's 5 points. That's $250 per contract exactly. I don't need to guess. So I know exactly what my max loss is. I don't need to buy a shitload of contracts to make money. I know exactly what my max gain is. It is the most precise way of day trading, in my opinion. So that's why I personally don't day trade. I personally don't day trade options. Now, when it comes to swing trades, yes, options can be used very creatively. So, for instance, what I was telling you about Microsoft yesterday, and I said that Microsoft routinely misses the expected move. How am I going to play that with options, right? I can set up an iron condor where if price doesn't move, I make money. And that's exactly what happened with Microsoft is price didn't make the expected move. And we made 50% on that iron condor. I cannot set up an iron condor in futures, right? I can only do this with options. So options do have a time and a place, and they are very valuable, and I'm thankful for them. But options, to me, are a much weaker instrument when it comes to day trading. They are much, much better for setting up complex swing trades over multiple days. Does that make sense? One more thing is that with futures, you are taxed at 60-40, meaning only 40% is taxed as short-term capital gains. 60% of futures are taxed as long-term capital gains. That's another advantage. Are you still in RTY shorts? No, brother. I took profits. I took profits on stream. We got to the 2004.4-ish level that I was eyeing, by the way. Are you trying to get a live funded account on TopStep? Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I do have an Express funded account, but yeah, it would be awesome to get a live funded account for sure. You should get out of the habit of trying to short the strongest name. So Ian's asking if he can short NVIDIA. This is the only big stock that's up over 5% today. you should get out of the habit of picking the strongest thing to short or the weakest thing to long. You're going to go broke doing that. Trust me. The index options are taxed like futures? Yes, if you're talking about SPX or NQ options, but not SPY or QQQ. So don't make that mistake. Dr. Pisspot donated 140 Hong Kong dollars to St. Jude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I get your point, Caesar, but you shouldn't be blowing your account. No. Wow, we took liquidity below London on CL. But I guess there might have been an opportunity. I made a donation, but I don't see it pop up in the chat. What's up, Luis? Appreciate you, Luis. Thank you, man. Thoughts on the tax idea for unrealized gains? Yeah, this is always on the table, by the way. This is not a new thing. For those of us that are older and pay attention to politics, this has been floated several times and will not fucking pass. But yes, I think it's criminal. It's crazy. You know why? It's going to force people to sell things. Like imagine this applied to houses. Imagine if you buy a house and it goes up, say, 100K in the next 2 years, and the government says now you got to pay tax on that 100K. You're going to fucking sell the house. Who wants to pay unrealized taxes, right? So it's such a dumb idea. It's so dumb. Definitely won't pass, even if it did moving to Puerto Rico. Fuck, I'll move anywhere, bro. El Salvador looking pretty dope right now. I'll be honest. Dina del Sol donated $20. Appreciate you, Dina. Don't even make sense. They don't want you to own anything. I agree. It's crazy. No, I'm not talking about a wealth tax. I'm unrealized gains. Like, say you buy, like we bought Google, right? Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Google, by the way. But we bought Google a month ago, right? And overnight, we were up 31% after the move overnight. So imagine that we made $40 per share on Google and you have 1,000 shares, but you didn't sell yet, right? That's $40,000. What this rule wants to do is they want to tax your unrealized gain. So that $40,000, they want to tax that before you even sell your shares, which is crazy because now imagine then Google drops back down. You already paid your tax on the unrealized gains. And then imagine Google drops back down. Well, now not only did you pay tax on gains that you didn't make, but the price of the stock went back down. So now you lose money, right? It's insane. And whoever came up with that should be fired. Honestly, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Luis, I'm pretty sure it did. I don't think there's a way for me to check because I don't handle any of the donations. It goes straight through YouTube to St. Jude. So I don't think there's a way for me to check, but I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, plus Pelosi won't let that fly, bro. Come on. Yeah, exactly, Spencer. I agree, man. I would never trade again if they do that. Well, you just move. I would move to El Salvador. I'd move to Colombia. I don't know. I'll get citizenship through my girl. I'll move to I'll move anywhere, bro. I'll move to Dubai. Oman. Oman is beautiful. I've been there. But it's too low key for me. It's cool for a vacation, but it's too low key for me. Muscat, yeah, Muscat's in Oman. It's beautiful. I've been there. I drove there from UAE actually. Come to Morocco. Morocco's dope, dude. I don't know if I would live there, but Morocco's dope. Do you rent? Like my house? No. What's wrong with renting though? I have rented. Are you Hispanic, Arab, or black? I'm Vietnamese, bro. Gabby says, I agree with you, but the unrealized tax only applies to people worth over 100 mil. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so it applies to me. No, I'm kidding. I'm saying, just the idea in and of itself, I don't care who it applies to. The idea is corrupt, right? And if it will start there, and then if they need more money down the line, who do you think they're going to come after, right? Oh, we're going to come after anyone who makes over $1 million a year or whatever. So it's like, just the idea in and of itself is stupid, right? I'm just waiting for ES to get up here, by the way. Sultan, I'll tell you in the chat, bro. I want to see us I want to see us power of 3 into this imbalance. Yeah, lunch is coming. You know what's crazy? Is I missed the most epic play of yesterday during lunch, which I was waiting for a gold long. And during lunch yesterday, you can see here 12:15, we dipped into this 15-minute candle. So I won't trade the indices during lunch. If CL or GC sets up during lunch, I might take it. I typically don't trade during lunch, right? But if the commodity set up during lunch, I might take it. But yes, I won't trade NASDAQ or S&P during lunch. Oh, this is looking nice here on gold. As I said, what is Dixie doing? Okay, so Dixie is rallying and is retracing a bit here, which is what is making gold rally. But I think Dixie can trade into this imbalance. As it moves down, gold will move up. And then Dixie can continue bullish from there while gold will come back down. That's what I'm looking at. That's currently what I'm looking at. That's currently what I'm looking at here is a potential for. Wait, how did I draw this? Oh, 15-minute. Okay. What I'm looking at here is a potential for gold. Oh, ES made it up there? Yeah, I would take this. I would take this right now. Something like that. But we do have a balanced price range up here. That's what's scaring me, is we can have a low resistance liquidity run up here. See this right here? But eventually, I think we take out these equal lows here. That's more the play right there. Yeah, we are cutting close, but it's not lunch yet. And we did come into this balance price range. I think there's a chance we can get take out these 3 lows before or during lunch. GC. Yeah, I don't mind this on GC. I mean, as long as the dollar, monitor the dollar, as long as the dollar can bounce from here. Yes, I'm in this. I think this right here is the danger. Because we tend to see these low resistance liquidity runs before lunch, but I'm hoping that the pre-lunch macro takes us down and not up to grab this before coming down. Yes, guys. Yes, I'm in. Sorry, I'm concentrating on some. I'm in. I'm up 225 across. I'm going to close this before lunch, though. Or I might just set my stop to break even. Yeah, I set my stop to break even. So, because we're coming up on lunch, as you can see here, I sold at 51.34. I bought at 51.34. I do think we are going to go down, but I have a rule that I don't trade during lunch. So even though I was up like 250 on that trade, wasn't enough for me. I think we're going to come down here and take out these lows. Did you pick St. Jude's out of the hat, or do you know the organization? Yeah, I know the organization. No, I didn't just put my hand in a hat. All right, guys, lunch is upon us. For those of you in the Discord, I'm going to see you in the Discord. We'll trade the rest of the day in there. It's so far a great day. Made 600 on RTY in both my Top Step account and then across 5 accounts on Apex. I still think the short is valid. I personally just have a rule where I don't hold index trades during lunch. So for me, it's a no-go. If you want to stay in it, stay in it. Looking at a gold short, I do like the gold short here off of the 15-minute. I do like the gold short, especially if the dollar continues up here. I personally don't mind holding gold during lunch. I just don't want to hold the NASDAQ or S&P 500 during lunch, right? But yeah, if you want to trade live with us every day, make sure you join, use the link in the description. What you see me do here is what I do every day in the Discord on Zoom. So make sure that you join. No excuse not to, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm gonna be rocking potentially with this gold short over lunch, because if I can hit this will be about an $850 per contract trade. So far a great Friday, but appreciate you guys for rocking with me. And those of you in the Discord, I'll see you after lunch. Peace.